What's up, guys? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here with me and welcome to my world. Okay, in this video, this is a back-to-back video. I just got finished making a raw video. I had to get this off my chest. I didn't know whether I wanted to make this video or not. But over the weekend, this what was it, Saturday, I had went out to a club that I used to go to. Every once in a blue moon, it's about I don't know, maybe 35 minutes, 40 minutes outside of Boston, maybe a little less than that. I would say maybe like 30 minutes, 25 minutes outside of Boston in a small little town called Brockton. And so I really didn't want to go there because the crowd the crowd's usually maybe like in the mid 20s, maybe late 20s, up to like could be up to like 70 or so. Um, a lot of divorced people, some women that are lesbians and stuff. A lot of players and stuff too. Um, you- I learned that right away when I started going there because it seemed that a lot of women were like used and abused in that place. And it's a place where everybody knows everyone because everybody probably slept with everyone. So I used to hear from the ladies all the time, "Oh no, 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 I'm not trying to get involved with nobody in here." Just give a lot of attitude. So I used to just go there for the music, and I used to go there for like Latin nights on the Fridays, and also because just to get away from Boston. Because if you go to the clubs downtown Boston, they're very expensive. Not only is it very expensive, you can't find parking. And parking is also very expensive. And just driving around downtown Boston is a lot of traffic. And you're like, the crowd down there is like usually like in the 20s, the early 20s to the early 30s. And it's like a lot of college students. So downtown Boston is not for me. I would probably run into kids I watched growing up. So what I wanted to say and talk about was the madness in this club and the craziness of just dealing with people here in Boston and trying to date and just go out and meet people. It's a lot of drama, and that's why I don't like going out to the clubs here in Boston. I'm not saying all. I'll just say this club. All right, so let me tell you what happened to me. So I finally go because Freddie kept telling me, go out and hit this club. So I go out and I hit this club, and I see this Brazilian young lady. I wouldn't say young. She's she's probably about 48 or so, but she's like in really good shape. She could go for more like 38. And I've never really talked to her because I used to go to the club every now and then. And so I never talked to her because she always walked around with tight outfits on and stuff. And I never said anything to her. Okay. But I did see her during the pandemic. I did see her profile on Plenty of Fish. So I was like, yo, hey, what's up? I know you from somewhere. And she was like, oh, yeah, yeah, Vincent. So I was trying to like holler at her. She wasn't giving me no play. So I was like, oh, all right, cool. So when I went on Saturday, I seen her. She had this tight red dress on. I grabbed like, yo, what's up? And she's like, oh, hey, what's up? And she's talking. She was like, so like, where do I know you? And I'm like, oh man, I reached out to you on Plenty of Fish, and you know, you didn't want to talk and stuff. So she starts laughing and stuff. And so I'm like, so let's dance and stuff. So we get on the floor and we dance. And I'm gonna keep it short and simple because I'm not gonna really go into it. So she was showing interest in me, a lot of interest in me, but she's trying to play like hard to get. She started playing really hard to get. She was kind of confused with how she wanted to play because everything was going smooth. We're like on a dance floor, and she's looking all good, and she's all tight, and I can see that she's busy thinking how to play this. So we're dancing for about 2 songs, and she goes, "Oh, I really don't like to dance on this." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. So let's get off the floor then." So we walk. She starts walking over towards her friend, and I was gonna leave it alone. I should have just left it alone and came back later, but I didn't. So I go over and talk to her. She tells me her name, and I started talking to her about like, yeah, She goes, "Well, what are you looking for?" Because I'm not looking. She comes up. I say, "Hey, I'm not looking for." I said, "I didn't never say that I was looking for a relationship. I just had seen you around here before, and then when I saw your profile, I said, well, hey, I got to reach out to you and try to get to know you, so we can see, what we have in common." Something similar to that. I don't know if it was those exact words or not. And so she says, "Well, I am looking." And I'm like, "Yo, I thought she was just saying that she wasn't looking." So I just could tell. Then she finally says to me, "Well, I'm actually just trying to find myself, so I'm not looking for anyone." I'm like, damn man, this chick sounds like something's wrong here. So that was the first sign I should have just picked up on it just to get up out of there. Okay, so I just kept talking. Everything was going good. She seemed to calm down. She was interested, but again, she was trying to figure out how she was going to play the game. Okay, so I just told her, like, hey, look, I'm just in here meeting people. If I meet somebody, we hit it off, fine. If not, fine. I'm just here partying and meeting people. So finally, this old white guy was trying to get a dance with her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this is my friend. I'm gonna dance. Okay, go ahead." So guys, the big mistake was going back and even trying to say anything else to her, because as soon as I started walking back, she turned her head. And again, I made a big mistake by not picking up on that, and I should have kept walking. Me saying, "Hey, I know I'm gonna get over on this." Went over, as soon as I spoke to her, she starts freaking out again. And I'm like, whoa, what's up with this? Is she bipolar or what? And then she has the nerve to get upset and say, you coming over here and talking to me, hanging all around me. I'm not looking for my, I'm like, look, chill, calm down. She goes, you didn't even offer to get me a drink and so I'm not even go even further with that. I just cut the conversation short. She goes, "Oh, well, that tells me a lot about you." I said, "Oh, really?" I ain't gonna go into what I said. I just cut the conversation short because I told her right away, I ain't got time for drama. I told her that the first time we spoke. So I just walked away. And then she looked at me like I was crazy for walking away. Okay, now this chick is from Brazil. She had told me, I can't remember what small town she was from Brazil. I guess she's been in the States for like maybe 15 years or whatever. She was married. Like she said, she was trying to find herself. And I'm saying, here this chick acting like she's some queen. I'm supposed to treat her like a queen. Well, you didn't offer me anything to drink. You tell that tells me a lot about you. I'm like, damn, you telling me you're not here for anything. You're not even trying to have a relationship, and you're looking for me just to go get you a drink or offer you a drink. I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna go into all that. I'm gonna leave all that. I just went about my business. That just just blew my mind. I'm like, okay. So now I know I'm dealing with women that's here in the United States again. She's been here too long and she picked up on those American ways. So I just got up out of her face. So guys, I'm going about my business. I see some Cape Verdean ladies. I'm going up to them. Boom, I'm talking to two Cape Verdean ladies. I can feel her staring at me because she's not too far, maybe about 20 feet away. And I know she's watching me. And I'm like, hey, I just moved on. And so they're like trying to figure out how to play the game. I'm like, damn, you can see them just thinking, okay, how am I gonna play? Oh well, let me see. I said, oh, you're not sure? Okay. Oh, can you come back? I said, no, I won't be coming back, but I hope you have a good time. And went about my business. So I'm walking around And so again, just trying to enjoy myself because the Brazilian one, she was the baddest one in there, and then the Cape Verdean ones, also the two that I had discussed from the instructor, they were pretty bad also. So I'm just chilling out. There was mostly like sevens in there, some sixes and stuff. So I just see some couple of white young ladies. Not, I wouldn't even say young. They were probably like in their late 50s, all right shape. They was dancing, trying to look young. So I just see two dancing ladies dancing. I just go up and start dancing with them. Nothing serious. This was take me up. They was trying to play hard for a minute, and then they looked at me, and then they both turned to me, and I'm dancing with the both of them. Now this is what pissed me off, and this is what I hate. And I'm glad I didn't get into any serious drama. Two brothers, excuse me, two black men. I'm not even gonna call them brothers. Two black men came up while I'm with these two ladies dancing. One comes up and starts whispering in the chick's ear that I'm dancing with. I'm dancing with the both of them, but the one that's closest to me, he starts whispering on her ear. And so I just like, yo, I know you see me dancing, man. I know you see me dancing right here, man. Don't come at me like that. And he goes, "Oh man, I'm just paying her a compliment." His boy's standing there, and so I guess he figured I'm gonna be scared to say anything. So everybody's looking. I said, "Okay, well, just talk. We'll talk to her when I get finished dancing." And so the girl moves over, so I'm dancing with the both of them, and then she goes. She's trying to figure out, am I desperate enough to follow her? So she goes a little bit further on the middle of the floor. I just go. It's not like she pulled me. She just like yo, waiting to see if I was gonna follow. I just said, psh. And then of course some white guys are looking, and they go running over to her. I'm like, so dudes are looking at me, Buzz looking at me. I'm looking at them like, psh, yo, man. I hope I ain't gonna get into anything, but I'm thinking about checking, going to see this guy and checking it, putting him in his place. But I'm like, okay, let me cool off first. So I go back around, and then I see dude was like so petty. This was like a real Pookie and Ray Ray. So he's standing on these stairs and stuff, this stage, and well stairwell, and he's watching her, looking for her. Then he sees me. Then he comes down and said, Joe, hey, what happened? What happened? I said, Joe, what do you mean? What happened? I said, you want to talk to her? You want to get with her? There she goes. Go for it. He goes, yeah, I don't understand. I was rooting for. I said, man, don't tell me you. He goes, nah, man, I wasn't being disrespectful. I was rooting for you. I said, man, how you rooting for me? And you're gonna come and try to have a conversation when I'm dancing. He goes, no, no, no. I wasn't trying. It's some stupid stuff that he said that made no sense. I said, yo, look, man, I ain't got time for all this, man. Just have a good night. I just went about his boy was standing. I guess he was trying to be all cool thought. And his boy was there listening. But his boy was like, yo, I ain't getting into it. So I'm peeking out his boy and looking at his boy at the same time to see what kind of vibes he's giving me. And both guys were probably like in their mid-30s or so. And so I just go about my way. And guys, I'm telling you, those two incidents just like really just ruined my night. Ruined my night, especially as far as with how the brothers, I'm not even saying brothers, these black dudes' behavior. All right, because later on when the white boy got off the floor, he went up and he got on the chick and he just stayed on the chick. And I can tell the dude for sure has no game and no play because the first thing he did was he got up on her and then he took her over to the bar and sat down with her and started buying her drinks and stuff. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't know if he got her number or whatever, but yeah, he was like all up on her and dancing with her, and she danced with him for a while, and then she went on to the next couple of guys. So I don't know if he got the number or whatever. I know she got a couple of drinks out of him, And then later on, he sees me, he's trying to talk to me, he's trying to befriend me, and like, yo, man, let's change numbers, let's do this. And he's like telling these chicks, like, yeah, this guy wants to talk to you. I'm like, yo, man, don't play that stuff, man. I ain't trying, I ain't got no problem hollering at a young lady. Don't tell the young ladies nothing like that. And he's trying to tell me, like, yo, what's the matter, man? You don't like Asian chicks and shit. I said, like, I like Asian chicks, man. But so these women that you're talking about, man, these are sixes and sevens. I deal with tens. He's like, oh man, that's cool, man. It's free. You can get some stuff for free here. You can get. I said, man, you ain't got to tell me about this place. I used to be in this place, and I know how easy it is, but I ain't dealing with nothing. That's a seven and below. I ain't even. I'm trying to just deal with tens. Period. I be making my moves to Colombia. He's like, oh yeah, you must be doing the pain. I said, yo, man, you talking about pain? I'm not about that. Okay. So again, he's trying to, exchange numbers. Yeah, let's hang out, man. Let's do this. And I was like, yo, man, I'm gonna take a walk, man. You have a good night. And his boy was like, yo, man, you don't want to deal with you. He's like, oh man, you don't want to. I'm like, no, man, go ahead, man. You go on, go, man, go enjoy yourself. Man, I don't want to hang out with you. You hollering at fives and sixes. Time out, you can get. Oh man, we can get this for free, man. We get, man, you can have that. Okay. So guys, that pissed me off, man. I'm like so sick of brothers. I hate to say brothers because they ain't brothers. Black men, no class, doing stuff like that. You see another black man move up on women, doing something that you can't do, and then you want to come over and be disrespectful. I mean, like years ago, man, I would have really got into it and stuff. But at that spot and at this stage in my life, how old I am, it's not worth it. And getting into it for this chicks is not worth it. All right. And I just had to talk about it because I did record it that night, that morning when I got home, 3 o'clock in the morning. But I was just so angry and so tired that it came off kind of like really nasty. So I just wanted to record it over, and I'm gonna show you some stuff that I recorded in the club. The club's really not me. I gotta find a really nice spot for me to do things. All right, guys. Hope you like this video. It's longer than I wanted to make it, but thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, my name's Ajima, and this is my world. I appreciate you being here for me. Take care. Peace.